this is the image we will create in this tutorial with ChatGPT. Alright, so continuing from my previous tutorials of ChatGPT for beginners, I'm gonna show some practical uses of ChatGPT along with other AI tools. One of the biggest things I use AI for is my digital record label. Today, I'm gonna make a few changes to my roster and possibly work on some new material. So, let's start by telling ChatGPT what we intend to do. So I'll type in ChatGPT. Instead of just sunglasses or visor, I want to make my DJ Infinite Multiverse wear a full rare customizable helmet like the DJ Deadmau 5. Generate a mock image here so I can decide if I like the design and give me the prompt for the image you generate. Alright, it says, I wasn't able to generate that image because the request violates our content policies. Please adjust your description or give me a new prompt. For example, you could describe the helmet's shape and color scheme. Let's do rounded shape with a mirror reflection look. Unable to see the DJ's face, make the look futuristic, make the outfit urban but with a glowing neon futuristic vibe. See what it gives us with that. So it doesn't look like it wanted to generate. Why? What was wrong with this prompt? Sometimes AI is just so picky. I know it wants to be safe and have all these safeguards, but sometimes it just seems like it's overdoing it, because I don't see what was wrong with that. I didn't mention any real person, so let's see. I wasn't able to generate that image because it violates our content. Try rephrasing or simplify your request. For example, you can describe the helmet futuristic DJ in a mirrored helmet and neon outfit. Yes. Alright, this may take some time. Alright, it looks like it is finally coming back. So far, I am liking that design. Alright, that's it. I can work with that. There we go. This is my new DJ. This is DJ Infinite Multiverse. Travels the infinite multiverse in search of the dopest tracks and rhythms. Something like that. I have to work on the catchphrase later, but you get the point. So creating the roster for my digital record label, and this is the DJ Infinite Multiverse. So now that we have the image, I am also going to ask for the prompt, because I like to have the prompt in case I ever want to regenerate, you know. I won't have to reinvent the wheel all over again. So please give optimized prompt for this image. Alright, so I am going to download the image and I am going to copy the prompt. And then ChatGPT also provides suggestions at the end. So let's see. Would you like me to also generate a variant prompt pack like battle mode, performance stage, promo pester to keep his look consistent across future renders? Yes. Alright, so I am definitely feeling this design, so let's keep going. See what else ChatGPT want to give me. That's one thing about ChatGPT, it will give you suggestions based off your request. Sometimes it gives you good ideas, sometimes it just gives you things that'll send you down a rabbit hole and it's kinda not worth your time to keep going. But this one, I kinda like the design, so I'm interested to see what else it'll come up with. So it didn't actually generate the images. what it did was it gave me a bunch of additional prompts that I can use, and I think I'll take that. I think that's a good idea to have these backup prompts. So I might go ahead and generate these prompts and see what they're looking like to give you an idea the kind of suggestions that ChatGPT would give you based off the project. And the more you use it, the more its memory starts to kind of understand what you're doing. And here it's offering to compile all the prompts into a formatted Word document for the record company. And that's a yes. Alright, and now we have the downloadable file and we're going to download that for our records. It will always be here in ChatGPT if you don't delete the chat, which I usually don't. I usually save it to a project just so I'll always have it handy if I need to. But we did download this so we can add it into our folder on the cloud since this is likely going to be the ongoing look for the DJ from here on out. So we're done with ChatGPT because it has given us the design, it has given us the prompts so we can recreate it, and now we're going to head on over to the software to create our consistent character. So now I'm going to show you how to expand your image from portrait to cinematic view. ChatGPT may give you an image in the 9:16 portrait view, which is standard for cell phone, TikTok, Instagram, that sort of view. ChatGPT can generate in cinematic if you request it, but if you just ask for image without specifying, it usually gives it to you in this portrait view. So if you want to expand it, there's two ways you can do it. You can do that with Photoshop if you already have the program, or you can also do it online with Firefly. I'm gonna show you both options. If you have Photoshop, then Photoshop does use the Firefly program directly in the software. So once you've opened image, you go over to your tools and you're gonna choose crop. Then it gives you the crop bar. If you haven't already selected it, you would select the 16:9 ratio. I want the whole image, so I am going to drag it to both ends, top and bottom. And now you see on both sides it gives this white borders. Now if you press done, it's just going to give you your image with two white sides, which I highly doubt that's what we would want. But what we're going to do is hit Generative Expand. If you want something specific, you could type it in here. Or you could leave it blank because it is optional and it shows you right here it's using the Firefly technology. Because I don't have any specific idea of what I want placed in the image. I just want the image to be in wide cinematic view. I'm just going to hit Generate to expand. And as you can see, it has expanded my image. It no longer has those white borders and it looks much better. It gives you three options to choose. This is option 1. This is option 2. This is option 3. And I personally think I like option 3 the best, so I am going to leave it, option 3 on, and then I'm going to export it as a PNG file. And that is how you expand your image from portrait to cinematic in Photoshop. So first, go to adobe.com. If you don't have an account already, sign up with your Google account is free. On the app bar here at the top of the screen, we see there are multiple Adobe products, some are free and some are paid, but we are going to choose Firefly. On the left-hand side, we will choose Generate. We're going to scroll down and choose Generative Fill. And then we are going to drag in our image or upload it, whichever you prefer. Then we are going to choose Expand. You can freeform it and drag the bars to the size that you prefer, but for me, I'm going to choose widescreen because I want it in the widescreen cinematic 16:9 ratio. And just like in Photoshop, you can enter an optional prompt here if you have some ideas of what you would like to go in those empty spaces, but I will leave it blank and just hit generate. Again, it gives you 3 options. If you don't like either of those, you can hit more to generate again. But I'm going to choose number 1 and press keep. And then download, and there you have it. Now your image is in a 16:9 format. This is the character brand logos we will create using ChatGPT. I really like this design, and I do have plans to use this character often. As my DJ character for the record label, he will be used across a lot of imagery, so I figure we might as well do a little branding while I'm already here. So we're going to say, give me a logo with transparent background with the name in infinity sign that can be used as branding across material. It's kind of plain, but it works. Actually, we'll keep that one, but we're gonna make something a little more flashy. Make something a little more flashy with a 3D embossed feel. And I know I basically type right into ChatGPT the same way I talk, so I don't think that's necessarily important. I think you can just type in a few words and ChatGPT will kind of figure out what you're saying, but I literally just type it in exactly how I would say it. Alright, let's see what it comes up with. That's the fun thing about image generation. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but it's like a surprise every time, like opening your Christmas present. Like, you never know what it's going to be. Alright, I think I like that a little more. Alright, so let's download that. I always get a prompt. Alright. It's giving me suggestions. Would you like me to also make gold or platinum variants for deluxe editions? Yes, yes we would. That looks really good. I like that. So it's asking me, would you like me to now make a combined brand kit sheet with the Word and PNG preview showing all 3 versions with hex color samples and typography notes for consistent use? Yes, I would. But first generate 2 additional logos, both for branding for the YouTube channel segment DJ Multiverse Presents. Make a logo and a lower third to always display on screen. Alright, let's see. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I can live with that. Give me a lower third bar for videos DJ Multiverse Presents. This will wrap it up. Final image for the new DJ Multiverse branding. Alright, so we're telling it to put everything we just discussed into one Word document. And that'll do it. Here's our complete brand kit. It gives you a document for your brand kit, and it says it has all 3 logos: DJ Multiverse logo, the hex palette, and the full prompt list for regenerating the images. If you've got ideas for characters, whether it's for stories, short films, picture books, or even full novels, the possibilities are endless. Whatever you can imagine, you can bring to life right at your fingertips. And that's how you create a complete brand kit using ChatGPT. In our last tutorial, we designed the artist's image. Now, by creating logos in PNG format with transparent backgrounds, we can layer them over visuals to build a consistent brand identity, one that viewers will recognize every time they see your imagery. This is the song we will create in this tutorial with Suno AI.
Ride the rhythm, infinite sky, binary dreams where the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit.
Alright, so welcome back to AI Beginner's Circle. In the last episode, we built DJ Infinite Multiverse's brand identity. Now it's time to give him his sound. Today, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT and Suno AI to create your first original AI track. So first, we're going to start off in ChatGPT, and you want to describe your artist's sound and genre. So let's see, we're going to put in something like, describe a futuristic electronic artist who combines cyberpunk atmosphere with cinematic bass and digital textures. And we get back some information. Looks like it gives it a little backstory and everything. Look. Futuristic artist with cyberpunk atmosphere with cinematic bass and digital textures. This performer thrives in neon-lit dystopia where technology and motion collide. On stage, the artist performs as a digital phantom surrounded by holographic projections, immersive LED panels, and augmented reality visuals that react to the music in real time. Alright, so it also, as you see, it starts giving you suggestions, as ChatGPT always do, but we do not need a name or visual style. So you could also go this way if you wanted to start with the digital identity. You could start that way, and then it'll help you start building a character's name, visual guide, and that sort of thing. But we've already designed the character, and we're just starting their musical identity. So now we're gonna generate the next prompt to write lyrics based off a prompt. I typed in, generate a song with minimal lyrics and chorus describing a journey through digital galaxies with themes of infinity and rhythm. Use repetitive catchphrases that rhyme rather than full verses. Let's see what that gives us. Alright, so it says, here's a minimal lyric cyber cinematic track concept built entirely around our repetition, rhythm, and digital imagery. Perfect for futuristic artists like DJ Infinity, Infinite Multiverse, or similar personas. So it senses where I'm going with this. So we have the title of the song, which is Digital Galaxies Infinity Flow. The style is futuristic, electronic, cinematic bass, cyber ambient rhythm, 98 beats per minute, key is in A minor. Lyrics. Alright, not sure what it's going with here, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. Would you like me to format this into a full song production sheet next, including section timing, intro, drop bridge, outro, sound design cues, synth bass layers, vocal effects, and open-end props for the visualizer or cover. We are going to say yes, and give me a formatted version to paste straight into Suno AI. Now, you don't have to go with exactly what ChatGPT gives you. You may want to go through here and adjust some of the lyrics, or you could just use it as an outline or a brainstorm to get you started. But for the sake of this video, I am just gonna copy and paste just so we can keep moving, okay? And then it's also giving me some options to, if I want to do some remixes and same thing as things like that. But we're not gonna do all that. We're just gonna go ahead and use what we have so far, all right? And also notice that along with giving me suggestions for a remix and the production style for Suno, it also gives me a prompt to create a single art, a song cover. A CD cover is what we used to call them. I don't know what they call them now that we don't use CDs anymore. I guess it's just the single cover, or the let's just say the artistic cover for the song. So once you start using ChatGPT more and it knows what you're doing or what you're using, it knows which system I'm going to use OpenArt to do my images, so it's giving me an option for that as well. But for now, let's go ahead and go over to Suno. Now that we have our lyrics, we're going to start to build it in Suno AI. So we go to Suno AI. I already have it blank. If you don't though, you would just hit create right here, or there would be, if you've already started a song, there would be a trash icon down here for you to clear it. Alright, so we are gonna start with the lyrics. And we are just going to copy and paste those into the lyrics. The style we're going to use, this is what it gave us here: futuristic electronic, cinematic bass, cyber ambient rhythm. Think I want to use some of what it gave me down here with the production prop for music style. I like some of the things it put down here: cinematic electronic track with heavy bass, digital textures, cyber part, where it's like, it's kind of describing it. But the part we're put right here, inspired by Daft Punk, Reyes, Hans Zimmer fusion, we're likely gonna leave that out. Suno does not like you using real names of real musicians. It will not generate the song if it recognizes the name of a musician used in the details. So I'm gonna just not use that part, but I'm use everything else it gave me. We want to let it know that the artist is a male. And then we need to drop in the song title. I don't know why the song title's all way at the bottom, but that's the layout in Suno. So now we have the song title here. Alright, so we entered the lyrics, we entered the style, we entered the gender, and we entered the title. And now we hit create. And here we have it generating. Suno will generate 2 songs for you to choose from. Alright, see, it even gives us some imagery based off the title, and we'll just give that a minute. So, now that it's generated the 2 songs, we'll give them both a listen, and then you decide which one you like the best.
signal rise. Infinity, synchronized. Ride the rhythm, infinite sky. Binary dreams with the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit high. With the planets fly, loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit high.
Alright, so that's a little bit of option number 1. Let's see option number 2. Alright, so that's the 2 options it gave us. You can, if you don't like either one, you can redo it. If you just want to make some edits to the one and keep one or the other, and just to keep that version but just make some changes, you can do that. I won't get into all that right now. But for now, I think I like number 1. So what I do is I hit a thumbs up on it so I could remember to come back to it later. Then you're going to download. And it's up to you if you want MP3 or WAV. If I was going to do something further to it, like some heavy mixing, mastering, or make any really adjustments in my digital audio workstation, I would download it as WAV. But since I'm probably just going to publish it like on YouTube for the tutorial, I'm just going to download it as an MP3. Alright? And there, your AI artist has a sound and style. Next episode, we'll start creating the visuals for the AI music video. Alright? And now that we've designed our AI artist, we have created some branding and logos for the artist, and we have created their first song. So now as part of their ongoing branding, we are going to lock in that song style. So I chose the song that I like the best. They give you 2. If you want to generate more, of course you can. But now that I know that this is the one that I like, you're going to go over to the song. You're going to hit the 3 dots and create and make persona. Alright, so the persona is based off the first song that I chose. Name is DJ Infinite Multiverse. Suno can create the image icon for you, or you can upload an image of your own. Since I have an image of the artist, I will upload the image. Alright, so now we have his persona. and you can put the description if you want. Futuristic DJ. Something like that. I'm gonna keep it private because this is, if you want it public for everyone to hear, you can get viewers and rankings and things like that. But I'm gonna keep it private because this is just for my use. And there we go. Now we have a persona. So whenever you create new songs, you choose that persona and it will keep a similar style going forward. So now your AI artist has their look, they have their branding, and now they have their song style.